Hey guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come up into the kitchen with me today. And first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support you've shown me for the last 8 months. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, but you guys know what I'm about to ask you. I need you to make sure you continually to give me that love, give me those thumbs up. Make sure you are still sharing my video with your family and friends. Subscribing to Kitchen Talk. If you have not become one of my followers, you're hitting that subscribe button and becoming one of my followers. I appreciate it. I really do. I enjoy coming to you guys weekly, just talking to y'all, having a conversation. It's just something I enjoy doing, okay? All right, so let's go ahead on and get off into this conversation today, okay? So last week when I ended my week, I talked to you guys about the reality show, just trying to make it just a little bit more, a little fun, just have a good conversation and have a little laugh in there while we're talking and everything. And, with us being, going through this pandemic, going through this coronavirus and not being able to get out and do the things that we are used to doing, the normal things that is not normal anymore. Sometimes you just have to find ways to get that extra entertainment and have that extra laugh and all that. So I enjoy sitting back, watching these reality shows and, just relaxing and just laughing and just enjoying, enjoy that. And one of the things is watching reality shows because there's so many of them on. So I enjoy doing that. And sometimes, just to show that support. And the one we're going to be talking about today is Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a local show that's taped here in Huntsville. It's about these 3 families that started out being friends. And it's kind of similar to the Housewives and Basketball Wives and and all that. That's kind of on the page that this show is about, okay? So last week, it was leading up to this week coming into the show where they was getting ready to have the birthday party for the kids, the Holt's kids. And, a male decided to reach out to Letitia, which is one of her friends that the show started out as, and they started butting heads and basically not on good terms and all that and stuff. So that's what where we ended at last week when we had the conversation about love and marriage. Okay. All right. So there was a lot going on, like always with the show. It started out with I'm gonna start out with Kimmy and Maurice. She's one of the reality shows, and she's married to one of the brothers. And she had went to have lunch with Maurice. He's studying to become a lawyer and taking his tests and all that kind of stuff. Which, we all know this was taped way back last year, so you guys already know all this stuff, But she went to meet with him. And I feel like he's just putting too much pressure on Kimmy. He's on her about wanting to quit her job. She's a nurse and she does real estate on the side. And he's on her about wanting to quit her job. And she's, trying to explain to him that she likes her job most of all. And then she's really, like the fact that she does have a paycheck coming in every 2 weeks. And there's nothing wrong with that because the way things are now, you need that consistent paycheck coming in bi-weekly or weekly or however you get your paycheck, So I understand what she's saying, and he told her, well, you need to, basically concentrate more on the real estate and all that stuff. But she told him that she tried to give her boss her resignation and he didn't want to accept it. And he wants her to continue to work. So she gave him 6 months to, before she would quit, and Maurice didn't really agree with that. But, I think that should be her decision. She likes what she's doing. She went to school to be a nurse. She's been doing it for 20 years or more. And she likes it, and she's comfortable. And he was saying, well, I think she done got comfortable. And it's not, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think he should let her make that decision and not put that much pressure on her. And, you know, let her do her 6 months. Like she said, she gave her word that she would complete these 6 months, you know, and you know, once the 6 months up, see what happened. You know, let her do what she need to do. You know, her main thing is making sure she can continually to take care of her son and you know, and pay for him to finish school. He's getting ready to graduate from college, and making sure that she has the finances to continue to pay for his college needs and all his things that he needs while he's getting ready to graduate. So I think Maurice need to let her do that and stuff. And I understand they're married and he wants them to be as one, but this is something she's done as a single mother up till they got married. She's taking care of, you know, her son and stuff. So that's how that conversation went. And then she also had the conversation with her son. She was just basically asking him, hey, you know, you're about to graduate. What are you going to do? What's your plan? You know, and he wants to be a project manager. He's been working with Marcel, with him doing his cigar bar and all this kind of stuff. You know, and so she was just talking to him about that, and she was just joking, saying, hey, well, you know, I'm gonna stop, but these checks writing is about to stop, you know. So they had a conversation. She was just kind of pointing things out to him and everything. So, you know, I like Kimmy. I really like Kimmy. I like Maurice too. You know, they're a good couple. I really like them and everything. And, you know, from there, we're gonna jump over to Letitia and her mom. Letitia took her mom to get her hair done, and, you know, right off the bat, Wanda's like, well, I don't want anybody up in my head. And instead of just being appreciated, you know, this is what Keisha's trying to, you know, take her mom out to the salon here in Huntsville and everything. And then she kind of acknowledged to the stylist that was doing her mom's hair that, you know, her mom can be messy. Her mom is messy. And, you know, of course, Wanda's, you know, always on the defense and hollering, well, I know a shady person when I see a shady person, and I think Kimmy is being shady with you. But, you know, Wanda needs to just sit down somewhere, let Letitia handle her business. Whatever's going on with Letitia and Mel, or Letitia and Kimmy, you know, and of course, I agree with Letitia. She ain't got nothing to do with Mel and Kimmy's relationship. If they're trying to build a relationship, then she should not have Kimmy to choose sides just because they're married to two brothers. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with it, you know. And Wanda, you know, I don't know, I guess she's this overprotected mother that's always been very protected of Letitia and all that. Or you can look at it as she just a messy mom that's always want to be up in her kid's life. You know, maybe she ain't got too much going on in her own life. I don't know. It's something going on with Wanda that she needs to figure out herself and get her life and leave Letitia alone and let Letitia handle her business. You know, and that's just what it is. Letitia mom is just messy. Wanda is a messy person, you know, and then you want to call Kimmy shady. You're shady. You're the king of shadiness. The stuff that you does and the stuff that comes out of your mouth. And those are things that you should be letting them handle. And you know, okay, be there for your daughter. Let her vent, you know, be there for her. But then, you know, just leave all that other stuff for them to figure out for themselves. So, Miss Wanda, this is Granna saying again that Wanda is shady and she's messy and she needs to sit on down somewhere, okay? So they had that conversation and all that. And so that was that. And, you know, and then, you know, the host had a meeting where Mel is having a meeting at her office with her team where they're trying to brand her and get her out there more. And when Marcel gets there, he was telling Mel that, hey, you know, we need to slow our rolls on some of these things that we're accepting, some of these obligations that they're putting out there for you, that you're accepting all of them. And we taking on all this stuff, and a lot of these projects are not bringing in money, and money is going out, and we need to, you know, stop putting out so much money and, you know, and kind of slow our roll a little bit, you know. And, you know, Mel's so high-spirited, so hyped up, you know, she ain't trying to hear what Martell is telling her. But then, you know, I agree with Martell on that part. You know, if you constantly writing checks and money is going out of your account and none is coming in, you can quickly have a negative there. You can quickly, before you even realize that you done overdid yourself, you know. So I think Mel needs to kind of just calm down a little bit and stop. But, You know, Mel is Mel. Mel's gonna do what she do. She's very outspoken. She's ready to get out there and get going. And I hope all her goals that she's trying to achieve, she gets that, you know, get it together, and it you know, it pays off for her. I hope it all pays off for her. So they was having that conversation. Then later on, they went and met up with Ladarius and Destiny, you know, just having a night out. They met up together. And then with that conversation with Ladarius and Destiny and Mel, them having this conversation, I think they was a little bit too hard on Ladarius. You know, I don't know the whole situation. I know they've been dating each other on and off and all this and that, and she was staying somewhere else and they was having a long distance relationship, you know, and now that they done got married and Destiny's pregnant and, you know, and all this, and she done moved to Huntsville. And Mel was like, well, you should have been paying for her to move. You should have been doing this and you should have been doing that. You know, once again, sometimes you need to let your friends and people figure out things for themselves and not get so involved in what they got going on. Kind of hold back on your opinion because, you know, maybe Mel doesn't know the whole thing. You know, she's seeing one side of it. She's hearing one side of it from Destiny. I don't know. And I don't really know about them. I haven't really figured them out yet. So I'm going to have to wait and see, you know, what goes on with Destiny and Ladarius and everything. But I know she wants to use Marcel to do her salon or remodel it or do something. And I don't think that came off too good with the Holts. They wasn't too happy about that and stuff, you know. So we'll have to see how Destiny and Ladarius work out, okay? So they're getting up to the party, okay? So they get ready to get to this party. And the party seemed like it's going good. The kids seem like they're having a good time. And of course, they pretty much done bought out all the bowling lanes as the stars and stripes and everything. So it seemed like it's going to be a really nice party and everything is going to be good, you know. And of course, Mel invited Letitia to come. So everybody's kind of waiting to see if Letitia and Marcel is going to bring the kids to the party and everything. And Mel's putting on a good face and everything. But of course, Martell ain't having any of it. He's antisocial when it's coming to the Holts with Letitia and Marcel. You know, so they show up to the party and the kids are so happy to see each other. They're all excited and all that. And like I said, Mel put on a part, you know, she put on a face, hey, how y'all doing, da da da. She did speak to them, whereas Martell, he ain't even acknowledged that Marcel was there. And, you know, and like I said, when it comes to the kids, sometimes you have to put all that stuff to the side so that the kids can enjoy themselves, you know, and just have a good time. But he was definitely being antisocial. He was definitely being antisocial with that situation and everything. But, you know, it's just something, you know, that grown folks involving kids, and they need to leave all that alone. So, you know, Mel and Letitia, they went out to have a conversation. We didn't see all that conversation. I guess it's gonna come up the next episode and all that. So we're gonna see how that goes and stuff. And then, you know, I skipped over, but Martell had went and had a meeting. Well, he took his kids out to this place, and his father had met him there because him and his father don't have the best relationship. And his father was saying how he was going to step up and be a better granddad and spend time with the grandkids and all that. And I hope they get all that worked out. I really do and stuff. But I was just watching Martell when he was there with the kids and everything. He really seems like he's a great father. And he really seems like he wants to spend his time with his kids. And I think sometimes Mel doesn't give him enough credit when it comes to the kids. You know, they're always back and forward because she got so much going on, and he was be telling her, well, she needs to slow down a little bit and they need to chill so they can get a nanny and all this kind of stuff. But I think she doesn't give him enough credit when it comes to him and the kids because he seems like a great father. But, you know, all we do is see what they put out there, and a lot of the stuff is edited, and they leave in the most exciting stuff that's going to make us laugh and keep us tuned in. So I don't know, you know, the word on the street is they already in the process of getting a divorce. And I ain't even really Googled it yet because I'm so into the show. I don't want to really see that part yet and stuff. But that's what the word on the street is and stuff. But it was, you know, like I said, it's entertaining. It gives you something to do. It makes you laugh. It makes you sit back. And, of course, you're saying what you feel and you put your opinion off in it. So, you know, just check out Love and Marriage. You know, if you get time, comes on Saturday nights on TV. You know, just check it out and see what you think about it, okay? Just show them that support. Just show the support to them because, hey, that's something big to be here in Huntsville, being taped right here in Huntsville. Even though we don't know these people, and Huntsville is not that big of a city, but it's big enough where there's people in here that you don't meet and you don't get a chance to be around or whatever, okay? So show them that support. All right, so I'm gonna get ready and get up out of this kitchen talking about the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Before I go, guys, make sure you're being safe, make sure you're wearing your mask, make sure you're just having a great time and enjoying life. Okay, I'm gonna catch you guys next time around.